Bigfoot and Yeti, lost but reunited. Once upon a time on a very high snowy green mountain, there lived a baby Bigfoot and a baby Yeti. They were the best of friends and loved to play together during the day. But one day while they were playing, the mountain shook with a mighty earthquake. The mountain cracked in half and our two friends found themselves on different sides of the mountain, unable to reach each other. All they could do was watch as dust filled the air in slow motion. As they started to reach for each other, the mountain split further and further until they were completely separated. Our young Bigfoot found himself in a green forest with no friends around him. He walked sadly through the trees, kicking stones and making no sound. The young Yeti was all alone in the snowy mountains. He sat on a stone, hugged his knees and stared off into the distance, missing his friend. Many years passed. The young Bigfoot grew up into a strong teenager, but he was still very lonely. He spent his days wandering through the forest looking for someone to play with. One day, he came across a small group of deer and tried to make friends with them, but they all ran away from him. Bigfoot sighed and continued on his way. Meanwhile, the young Yeti had also grown up into a strong teenager. He missed his friend Bigfoot every day and often wondered if he would ever see him again. One day, Bigfoot was walking along the edge of the forest when he heard a loud crash. He turned to see a huge tree come crashing down. Just then, a teenage Yeti ran out from behind the tree with a big smile on his face. Bigfoot and Yeti stared at each other for a moment, then broke into huge smiles and ran towards each other and they hugged. The two friends were so happy to see each other again after all this time. They spent the day catching up and playing, just like old times. When the sun began to set, they knew it was time to say goodbye. Bigfoot walked Yeti to the edge of the forest and they made plans to meet back there the next day. As they stood there hugging, the earthquake that had separated them all those years ago suddenly didn't seem so bad. They were just happy to have each other back in their lives.